Market segmentation is super value as long as those segments are real. Good morning, everybody. Today, Ruby and myself are talking about the impact of having segments in your markets. So who are we talking to? Are they big customers, little customers, individual people? What are they? You want to know what those segments are. You need to know how they operate, what their value to the business is, how big that market is overall. If you can figure those things out, those are really good ideas. But the idea for you is to know that these segments are real. They are not made up. They're not something we thought about on the back of a napkin. We really did spend some time to note the difference between an enterprise client and a small biz client. And what do they need? Because they won't need the same things. And do we invest the same dollars into both, expecting the same process to happen with the same goals, the same outcomes? And that's not how it works. So for our purposes today, think about the segmentation you have in your market. How do we define them? What is the value back to the business? What do we understand about those customers? How do they make buying decisions? Is it done by an individual decision maker? Do they do it by committee? More likely the latter. What are those impacts to us as an organization? From there, you can define what your sales process for those segments should be. And sometimes they can be the same, and sometimes they should be very different. So you have to define what those are, make sure that they're real, very real, and then take those into your business to make sure that you're adequately supplying the business with fuel to go out and get those segments. So for our purposes today, Ruby says, make sure your segments are real, not made up. Make sure they're back with some kind of data that tells you this is the value back to the business, and that you know how to sell to them in the way that they need to be sold to, so that you're not doing it on repeat, all the same, homogenous, not good. And then, do you know how much it costs us to do that for each? All right, enough for today. Segments matter. Make sure they're real. Walking and talking with Ruby.